Now, as you can see, to a regular person, maybe it's not that impressive, but for me, it is.
Ron Booker from Fountain Springs is a little humble, but look around at what he has assembled. What is really like a vault filled with banking treasures.
These are the old cash registers coming out.
He has plenty of old banking tools, but what is most noticeable are all the banking brands. I'm sure most of you recognize some of these.
I bet you there's less than 10 banks out of all these banks and all these mugs that I have that are still in business.
That's the thing about banks. The one you use has probably changed names over the years, an industry filled with mergers, acquisitions, closures. But Ron keeps them all alive here.
Oh, wow. The First National Bank of
Centralia. Yeah.
Ron had a career in the State Department of Banking. He worked closely with a lot of these banks. His collection started with mugs, but quickly grew.
We said, if you get up here in a half an hour, you can have that sign from the front of our building. That's how I got most of these things.
Ron kept going bigger and bigger.
I had a bungee part of it to my roof, and when we'd hit 60 miles an hour, the whole front of it would come up.
A Mac machine, maybe the biggest deposit into his collection.
And we thought, what the heck is this?
It was such a big deal.
Yeah, it's such a big deal.
That glowing Mac with the rainbow logo brings back many memories of the first ATM, but also represents a changing industry. In many cases, big banks have replaced small community banking, a familiarity customers relied on.
Or, boy, I don't think you'd qualify for a loan, but we know you, we know your dad, we knew your grandfather. You're good for it.
A valuable story is told here in this old church Ron owns, where he grew up in Wilburton No. 2. He doesn't really share it with many others, even though it could easily accrue interest.
It's been great. It's been great. Plus, like I said, I can come up here and my wife doesn't yell at me for keeping all the junk here.
It's certainly not junk to Ron.
Are you still collecting?
Yeah, actively, yeah. I don't think I'll ever stop.
The withdrawal we take from our visit, an appreciation for something we all use, but rarely think much about. Jon Meyer, Newswatch 16, on the Pennsylvania Road in Columbia County.